Hi, if you're thinking about buying or selling a luxury home in Central Florida, this is the update that you cannot afford to miss. As of August 2025, the luxury housing market in places like Windermere, Lake Nona, Winter Park, Golden Oak, Dr. Phillips, all these places is really shifting. Prices are still holding strong in the $1 million plus range, but inventory is climbing and buyer leverage is definitely increasing as well, especially on homes that aren't priced or marketed correctly. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what's happening right now, where the opportunities are, and what you need to do if you're planning to make a move in 2025. My name is Dan Holm, and I'm a real estate marketing expert and a luxury real estate broker and owner with Maxim Realty Orlando right here in Central Florida. I specialize in helping buyers and sellers navigate the high-end residential market across communities like Windermere, Dr. Phillips, Lake Nona, Winter Park, Isleworth, Keens Point. And with a global background in real estate and marketing and more than 3 decades of experience, I combine data-driven strategy with targeted marketing to deliver results that really move the needle for buyers and sellers alike. So whether you're looking to list a luxury home or secure an off-market opportunity, I'm right here to bring you clarity, credibility, and quite frankly, a no-nonsense approach to every step of the process. So let's start with a quick overview of the Central Florida housing market. The overall median sale price in Greater Orlando was about $395,000 in July, and that's pretty flat compared to last month and down about 1.1% from July of last year. Mortgage rates are still holding steady in the 6.7 to 6.8 range, which has still kept some buyers out of the general market. But in the luxury segment, which in this area is defined generally as homes priced $1 million and above, things are a little bit different. We're seeing strong activity. Prices in that tier have grown roughly 7% year over year, and cash buyers are dominating. So buyers are not as influenced by the interest rate as buyers in other segments of the market. Many of our buyers are coming from the Northeast, from California, and even still from overseas like the UK and other places in Europe, even Canada and Brazil. So here's where things get really interesting. Like I said, inventory is climbing. Luxury inventory has more than doubled since 2020. And we're seeing homes sit longer. The average days on market, or average days to close for July were 129 days, a little depending on how you define luxury market exactly. And in ultra luxury markets like Isleworth, it's even longer. One report I saw showed an average of 166 days on market. So this is not 2021. If you're a seller, you cannot just list and expect multiple offers in the first weekend. Buyers have more options and more leverage, especially in the high end. And they have more money so they can buy whatever they want. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening in specific luxury markets. In Windermere, where the median home value is around $700,000, which is pretty high for Central Florida for the general market, the average list price in the luxury communities is way in excess of $2 million. And you'll find top tier homes priced well over $5 million, anywhere from $5 to $15, $20 million. Inventory was up in this area by 2.8% in June. And on average, homes were sitting for about 59 days in Keens Point. Still, we saw 14 sales in recent months and in Isleworth 4 homes sold. But again, it took significantly longer to move than it did before. In Lake Nona, executive style homes in the Golf and Country Club are selling in the $2.5 to $7 million range. And Lake Nona is a little bit special because corporate relocations and the continued growth of the medical city drive this area by a lot. So we can expect prices to go up even further in the near future in that area, I believe. June and July has obviously been a peak listing month due to school year planning. So inventory rose about 4% this summer, but again, well-priced homes are still moving relatively quickly. In Winter Park, boutique condos are going from 1.4 to about $3.5 million. Lakefront estates, especially on the via streets, remained in high demand and they sell for way more than that. Inventory did improve slightly earlier this year, but buyers still compete harder for the best homes. So if you're selling in Winter Park, this is a good time to go to market. In Golden Oak, homes start around $4 million and can go up to $12 million or more. And this is still one of the most exclusive addresses in the state, and demand for that very reason remains strong. This is a place where people, especially international buyers, will pay almost anything to get in, and homes rarely go on the market, and when they do, if they're priced just remotely right, they will go relatively quickly. So let's break down what this means for sellers. Luxury buyers today are pretty savvy. They're willing to pay top dollar though, but only if the home is perfect for them and it's priced absolutely right. It's got to be staged correctly, and it's got to be marketed to the right audience to find the person for whom this home is the perfect home. Now, if you're a buyer and you're using cash or you're using a significant down payment, you're in a great position in this market. There are a lot more homes to choose from than there were, and you do have time to think. And in many cases, you can still negotiate, especially if the home has been sitting on the market for 60 days or more. Still, the best homes, especially those that are 100% move-in ready in great school districts, they are going to move fast still. So what's next for the Central Florida luxury market? Well, we do expect inventory to keep rising slightly into fall before leveling off. Price reductions will likely become a little more common in the oversupplied areas, but the luxury market is still pretty strong. Homes are expected to sell at around 96 to 98% of the list price on average. So if you're a seller, don't expect a frenzy, but don't panic either. The demand is still there. It just requires a little bit of a smarter strategy. If you're a buyer, this is one of the best windows you've had in years to buy without heavy competition. So the bottom line of this video, the Central Florida luxury market is adjusting. It's not crashing, just normalizing. And if you're thinking about selling, now is probably the time to get ahead of the market. If you're buying, it's a time to get serious, especially if you want to negotiate on price and terms. If you're at a stage where you would like a private strategy session or just want access to off-market opportunities, you can contact me directly. My cell phone number, and I personally answer that, not some call center or some assistant. I personally answer that phone all the time. My cell phone number is 407-288-0704. That's 407-288-0704. And if you found this update helpful, I would encourage you to like and subscribe for more in-depth market updates every single month. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell. It makes all the difference in whether you're knowing when I upload a new video or not. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.
Hey, it's Dan Holm, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently create helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help the Central Florida community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and I'll see you with our next helpful video.